Welcome back to World of Warships. This time we're going to be at the fault line, and there's a lot of rain coming down. Okay. So we have a... Okay, so it looks like I should know who it would be. I'm not sure. Okay, so the enemy carriers have Independence, which is annoying. They also have 2 New Mexicos of Iron, Ryujo, a Nuremberg, and a Molotov. Okay, so a couple of cruisers. I really dislike fighting this kind of team, but, well, our team was pretty decent. No destroyers, interestingly enough. So no sneak capping, probably. But we'll see. Now, obviously, actually I'll send my torpedo planes on a tangent over here to the right, because it's an independence on the enemy team, so I dislike having to face the independence fighters who are better than mine. I dislike them having my torpedo bombers all shut up. So let's get speed going, and yeah, okay. So, battleship. So, okay. That's a good target. 2 battleships. Not as good of a target. Okay, 3 battleships. What are they doing? Let's signal that for my team, just in case they don't have eyes. Which, well, considering it's World of Warships, yeah. Okay, so all the battleships are coming bow on in a very weird formation. Send my dive bombers in, just to try to force... Oh no, Molotov is over here. Okay. Okay, there's the enemy fighters. Okay. So if I can keep them fixed with my own fighters, that should be pretty good. Although I doubt that's going to be possible. I'll still try. So there's 2 enemy landings over here. But I can't really do much. Oh, okay. There's the enemy aircraft, which means that the enemy carrier is likely somewhere over here. I'm gonna pull back my torpedo bombers because they are in a pretty bad position. I don't want them to be vulnerable to the enemy fighters, which, if I keep them there, that's gonna happen. So, I'm just gonna signal my team where the enemy torpedo bombers are. There's 6 ships over here. My guy on the team just sent to scout A, but there's no need because there's 6 enemy ships over there, which means that all of the enemy ships are there. Because the enemy has 7 ships. 7th being the aircraft carrier, obviously. I'm gonna try to strafe these F6 F3s, and only 1 kill. That's very annoying because the enemy fighters are not going to be able to easily win against my own, but this gives me at least a window of opportunity to come in with my own planes and do something interesting. While my fighters busy their own, which isn't going to be very long, but it's going to be good enough, hopefully, for my own planes to do something. The Molotov might be a good strike target, because it is a pretty weak ship in terms of HP. So if I can hit it with my torpedo bombers, like this, I'm probably going to miss that drop, but I'll try. At least 2 torpedoes gonna hit. Good. That's pretty decent. It incapacitated him, so it's gonna force him to use the repairs in some way. And I'm actually going to do something interesting over here with my dive bombers, try to attack the Independence class. Because the enemy fighters seem to be busy attacking my torpedo bombers that are returning to base. Okay, so first, dive bomber is gonna do pretty well with 1 fire. I'm gonna send him off over here and then move back to base, because I don't want him moving through the AA fire of all the enemy ships. And now I'm gonna wait until he repairs, which is now. Okay, so I'm gonna come in with my 2nd dive bomber and try to finish him off in some way. So, thankfully our Cleveland seems to have been able to... Oh, damn it, here comes the enemy fighters. I'm not gonna be able to get the fire off on the Independence from probably. Hopefully... No panic! Oh my god, I got it. Okay, I got the fire off. He's probably not going to die because it was only one fire, but that's still better than nothing, to be honest. Okay, good. So, our Cleveland managed to capture A, which is great, because it's gonna make us it's gonna give us the advantage in the points game. Obviously, hell then failed the round, okay. Obviously, the main problem right now is the fact that we are outnumbered. The enemy ships managed to sink our Nuremberg. And that's not good, because we haven't been able to sink any of the enemies. And so, we're gonna need to do something to rectify the situation. Okay, so I'm actually gonna send my fighters over here to scout where the Molotov is, because we don't see any other enemy cruisers. They might be just moving somewhere, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna scout this channel over here on the right. Okay, there's the Molotov, and I don't want to get anywhere near that, because obviously, cruiser, lots of AA. Molotov doesn't have as much AA as some other cruisers, but it's still pretty good. Looks like our Cleveland is going to run himself around in the full view of a battleship and a heavy cruiser on the enemy team, so that's a pretty bad decision. I'm going to be able to strike this in Mexico, hopefully. Actually, maybe this Fuso may be a better target, because... never mind, actually. This one's better. It's a better target because our enemy, or rather our Warspite, is in a very bad position, so I need to help him out as quickly as possible. I don't want him to die. He took a lot of damage over here, that New Mexico. Hopefully my friend is going to be able to finish him off. Okay, looks like he's going to die. Wait. Okay, let's try to... No, never mind. Don't need to finish off. I made a mistake with my back bombers. Let's try to strafe the F fighters. This is gonna kill my own guys as well. And of course, somehow he manages to dodge my strafe, which is a very big problem. Thankfully, there is this one torpedo bomber squadron, so I know where they are. And they aren't really able to do anything to me right now. Not sure what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to finish off this Cleveland, but that's a mistake, honestly, because he doesn't really have the ability to impact the game by taking out that Cleveland. That Cleveland was going to die anyway, so right now he has wasted the time of his torpedo bombers, really. Don't want to get too close to that Nuremberg with my fighters. Okay, so I managed to get one fire off on that Fuso. He's probably gonna repair it. Yeah, he's just repaired it. Of course, I'm not really sure what my team is doing right now. There is this Nuremberg who has a very big problem. He's coming right towards me, and he's capturing A. So I'm gonna send my torpedo bombers off in his direction, and stack them up so that I have a easier time aiming. And hopefully I'll be able to hit him, because that's not exactly guaranteed that I'm gonna hit him. So I'm gonna try to finish off these dive bomb or torpedo bombers over here, just to help on my ships. Don't want them to be hitting my guys, and hopefully I manage to get them panicked up. Okay. Let's try to strafe those enemy dive bombers. That's a miss. That's a hit. That's a bad torpedo bomber strike. But at least a couple of them are gonna hit. Good. So maybe I'm actually gonna be able to finish him off just with my dive bombers. That was a bad dive bomber drop, and I only got it in station, but I can also send in my second dive bomber, which has just finished rearming. not doing that well, which is a problem. Right now, this Ryujo seems to be in a gunfight with this fire, like very close range knife fight. And yeah, in general, our battleships are just doing weird shit. And there's the enemy fighters, which means that I cannot strike over here. Damn it. So let's try to run around with my dive bombers around the enemy ships. There's the Molotov. He has managed to actually somehow make up that difference in position. He was over here, and now he is over here, so good on him. Good play actually repositioning, because he was pretty much useless over here, and he would have been destroyed by our battleships. Okay, so our Bayern is gonna die. There's nothing he can do right now. Our Fuso, though, is our pretty much last hope, so I'm gonna need to protect him as much as possible. And now, the enemy independence is probably going to be almost out of bombers. He's got one torpedo bomber squadron with 3 planes remaining, so obviously he's not in any position to do much damage with that. Of course, he can still do a lot of damage, but not if I can sort of stop him. Okay, so there are his bombers, trying to rush my fighters over as quickly as possible. I'm not going to be able to stop the dive bombers, which is a problem, because that's going to set on fire. Ooh, okay, so he's also shot up the torpedo bombers. And my Fuso managed to avoid them. That's good. That's really, really good. So the best target right now is this Bayern. This dive bomber squadron is being sacrificed just to distract enemy fighters. Then I'm gonna try to hit the Nuremberg with my dive bombers, although that's not going to happen. Okay. It should be a decent torpedo bomber strike on the Bayern. 4 hits. Here come the enemy fighters. Oh no, I missed. Okay. He managed to get the panic off, so obviously I was not able to do anything. So I lost all my dive bombers, which is a problem, because I'm not able to set fire anymore. And I'm trying to run as quickly as possible. This New Mexico is coming towards me, which is, well, not really that important, honestly. The Bayern are fighting the main fight right now. And I need to help out my Fuso as much as possible, because he's really going to be the key to winning. If he dies, I lose, because there's no way I can kill all these guys. So Bayern is trying to repair, it seems. And the Fuso is in a really bad way. So yeah, this will probably be a loss. I can try to finish off both of these enemy ships with both of my torpedo bombers. I can send one torpedo bomber to try to finish off the Bayern, one torpedo bomber to try to finish off the Nuremberg. But really, the main problem right now is the fact that I need to protect everything. Now the last team. Let's try to strafe them. Oh, damn it. Only 1 casualty. That's ridiculous, honestly. Okay, so right now the New Mexico is really the only ship that I need to worry about, because the Nuremberg is quite far away. And the enemy carrier is really no problem. I'm still going to try to win, but I'll probably not manage that. That was a really bad bomb strike. I'm only going to hit 3, which is not enough. I need much more in terms of damage. And right now I'm detected by the New Mexico, so it means that I'm going to be getting hit by dive bombers, enemy fighters, and the battleship as well. dive bombers are going to be able to get a pretty easy strike on me. Oh, he missed. Good. Okay, now the torpedo bombers are the main problem. Because thanks to the fact that these dive bombers didn't manage any fires on me, I am still able to use my flight dive. When you get hit by a fire, you cannot launch planes in any way. So right now, I'm gonna get hit by at least one of these torpedoes. Maybe I can avoid them. Ah, damn it. Got hit by one. I'm gonna repair. Actually, that was a bad idea. That was a terrible idea because this Nuremberg is shooting HE at me. So he's gonna be able to pretty much set me on fire. And, oh damn it. I need to wait with my bombers and try to get these damn fighters off me. I'm gonna send one torpedo bomber group off in one direction, one torpedo bomber off in another direction. If he's smart, he will go for the southern one, because that's the one that's going for the cruiser, and the cruiser is gonna die in one torpedo bomber strike. Looks like he is smart. I'm not sure. Okay, no, he isn't. This one is the one that needs to hit. Okay, good. The cruiser's dead. And right now the problem is I fucked up with my maneuvering. Because I was trying to get away from, obviously, the enemy cruiser. So I put myself in a position where the enemy battleship was able to shoot at me. That was my mistake, honestly. I could have saved myself over here, but... And repairing the spot fire was also a mistake, because I'm gonna have a long time for my rearming of my torpedo bombers, and, well, to be honest, I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I'm gonna lose anyway, so... yeah. Oh well, I tried. That was pretty fun. Oh well. Yeah, that was a fun game. I tried everything possible, but I could have done a couple things better, honestly. I definitely could have done my first strikes better. I missed my first strike on the enemy Molotov. Then I kind of fucked up in dealing with the Independence. I could have been a little bit more lucky with my fires on the Independence, but I could have also been better in terms of my strike timing. Also, I really fucked up later on. I should have protected the Fuso better, and I really should have prioritized my targets better, because I feel like if I had managed to sort of take out targets instead of spread out my strikes, which is what I did, I would have been able to at least finish off some enemies for my team and then allow them to not die as quickly. So yeah, that was pretty much my main mistakes. And I'll see you in the next part, which is not going to be right after this one, so yeah, I'm going to see you in a while.